become a high value woman broke?
My beauty, my style, self-growth, my way.
Yes, sis, become a high value woman broke, okay? And no, I am not talking about being literally broke here, okay? I am talking figuratively only. But what I want you to understand is this: there is not a dime on this here God's green earth that can buy you a value. There is no amount of money in the world that can buy you values. So when we're talking about becoming that high value woman, before you step into the abundance, that's what I mean by being broke. You want to become that version of yourself, really mold yourself into being that high value woman before you step into that next season of life. So I have 8 values that we're going to talk about today and break down that really will embody a high value woman and what that means or what that looks like for you at this season of your life. So because I am doing this as a get ready with me style video, let me go ahead and do my brows, because y'all know if you've been here that I cannot talk and do brows to save my life, okay? So we will be back in 3, 2, 1. Very first high value trait of a high value woman that sticks out to me and that we want to discuss is having high standards for yourself and having high standards for those that surround you. Anybody that is going to be in your space right now, as you embark on this journey, as you're really transforming and transitioning into this woman, everybody in your space right now needs to compliment you or be encouraging to you to get to that next level that you're trying to get to. When I think of having high standards for those around me, I am thinking of like-minded people. So if I know that I'm in a phase in my life where I am really focusing on change and I'm really focusing on my goals, I need to be around people who are going to have the same thought process as me. I need to be around people who are going to encourage me to be like, hey, this is the same path that I'm on, but this is what I'm doing. Why don't you have me as your accountability partner? Those are the people that you want to surround yourself around, okay? If you have people in your corner that are not encouraging enough to you, then I highly suggest that you might want to reconsider those relationships. Reconsider those relationships immediately, because if there is not a person that is going to encourage you and lift you up during this process, that person does not need to be around you. Because here's the thing, when you actually get to that point and you begin to transition and things are really starting to pick up for you, those are going to be the people that are envious of you. And those are the people that you want to watch for, especially if you really come into your abundance and things happen for you financially that you're wanting, and those people that were envious of you along the way and didn't really give you that uplifting, encouraging, like, hey, do it, go for it, I'm here, I'm your support system. If those people did not give you that kind of energy, you do not need them around you. I know that's hard. I have actually struggled with that myself, just thinking about different relationships that I've had over the years. And I'm not talking about relationships with men. I'm talking about sisterhoods, friendship, relationships with family members. I'm talking about those kinds of relationships. You've been with somebody, through life for years, and you guys are just drifting apart. And sometimes it's like, at what point do you just become okay with drifting apart? Hold on, because I'm talking and I don't know what color I want to do for today. But, you get to that point where you have to decide, like, okay, is this person going to stay in my corner, or am I going to have to be okay with separating myself? Second high value thing that I have on my list, and you really must become this before you even really step into that next phase of life anyway, is knowing your worth, which really and truly means knowing your potential. I really thought in my mind that I was not unique enough. I didn't think I had that certain individuality about me, which I was completely wrong. I just had to really learn how to find my voice. There are a lot of us who have spent years hyper-focusing on all of our weaknesses instead of really pinpointing what our strengths are and praising our strengths. I struggle with that as well. Knowing when to give myself praise for the things that I am good at. And I feel like as an individual, you should do that regularly. Don't wait for somebody else to give you your praise or give you, your flowers for accomplishing a certain thing in your life. Don't wait for somebody else to validate you. You have to validate yourself. You have to sit down and be like, you know what? I am really good at X, Y, and Z. I might not be good at so and so, and that's okay. I can get better, but I'm really good, excuse me, I'm really good at, A, B, and C. So let me stick with A, B, and C. And that for me was the biggest thing. I've always been good at editing and doing photography and putting videos together and having a creative negative mindset. But because I did not think that I was unique enough, and I didn't know what my voice was, and I didn't think I was capable, I didn't know my strengths, so I never fed into it until years later. I had to do a lot of self-work in order to get there. And then really and truly, that's what becoming a high value woman is all about, is really going through that self-work to determine what woman am I right now, because the woman you are right now is not the woman that you were a couple of years ago, sis. Number 3 high value trait to be a high value woman. How do you speak to yourself? Because a high value woman is always going to speak life into herself. Just kind of touching back on the number 2 value where I said we hyper focus on all of our weaknesses. When you hyper focus on your weaknesses, you're probably most likely telling yourself some kind of negative statement. I wish I was better at this. I'm never going to be good at this. And that's it right there. You are not speaking enough life into yourself. A high value woman will never speak ill will on herself. She will never speak negativity. She will never speak anything that is coming out of her mouth that is going to be detrimental to her progression in life. If you are saying any kind of negative, I wish, or I'm not, you got to take those out of your vocabulary, okay? Because what you're telling yourself is that you're not good at it, and that you're never going to be good at it. And that's a lie. You might not be good at something right now, but that can change tomorrow. That can change within an hour. Like, you don't know. Speak over yourself every day by speaking those affirmations. More than just telling yourself a positive statement. That was kind of my issue with this whole lucky girl syndrome thing that was floating around. Oh, I'm so lucky and everything is just happening in my favor. You can't just speak it. You have to feel it with everything in you. So make sure that whatever your affirmations are that you're saying to yourself, that you believe them. I am this person. I am capable of becoming a huge sensation on YouTube. I am capable of building my business. Whatever it is that you're affirming to yourself, I am capable of being a confident, high value woman. I am confident in how I walk. I am confident in how I speak to others and how I carry myself. Do y'all see the tone in my voice? Like, I am speaking it with conviction because I know that I believe all of my words. So when you are speaking life into yourself, y'all see, I had to pause from even doing my makeup because I really feel this right now. You have to speak life into yourself. Number 4 on the high value list is confidence. You have to exude it, okay? You have to exude confidence. Here's the thing. You have to fake it until you make it. So even when you're talking about specific topics that you might, again, not have the authority in, still speak with confidence. I might not have 5 years in the game of being a content creator, but I have a year in. I, again, can tell you my personal experience without making it seem like I just know it all, but I still am willing to confidently speak about the things that I have experienced. Just because you have not built that authority yet does not mean that you still don't have a voice to be able to talk about the same things that maybe other people are talking about, is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Faking it until you make it is not a bad mindset to have. If that's what you need to really carry you through, to keep you going, to keep you pushing, do it. Let's be honest. Anybody who is getting up every day and not seeing any kind of change, your mental is going to bother you. I don't care how strong you are, it is going to bother you. But in those moments, you can't let it defeat you. You have to just keep on getting up and being like, you know what? I might not see the results right now, but I know my lifestyle is shaping up. Like, just exude it. Be that confident woman. And again, you have to have that confidence within you before you really step into that next phase of life. All of the values that I want to talk about today, again, you get them before the money, before the house, before the car, before any of that stuff really comes into fruition. And I guarantee you'll know that your value is within, not holding your value within the things that you have or the things that you might be able to buy at this stage of life. Number 5 is knowing your strength. And what I mean by that specifically is feminine energy. I'll be honest, I am still learning what it means to have feminine energy. It's going to be different for every woman. My experience with feminine energy and understanding my power that God gave me as a woman, I experienced that through childbirth, that strength that we embody. I feel like when you are truly just a feminine woman and you embody feminine energy, it's like almost unlocking a superpower or something. We can persevere through so much. Look at the amount of things that we handle. Example, for me, I do a lot. I do my YouTube stuff. I do other content creation. I do UGC work. I work a full-time job. I have 3 kids. I have a household to maintain. I have this activity, that activity, grocery shopping, this, that. It's like we have a way of being able to balance so many things. I think that's what I'm trying to explain. Men, or at least my man, he can't juggle all of that. But whatever that is, or whatever that means to you, explore it, find your strength, and really hold on to that. Number 6 is being unavailable to drama. This is my absolute favorite high value tip. The thing about hanging around like-minded people is those people are not going to want to deal with drama either. So you're going to be surrounded by people who also don't want to deal with drama. This is my very favorite high value tip because it is you demanding peace. A high value woman is a peaceful woman. She does not deal with drama. She does not deal with negativity. She does not deal with people being in her space that are going to, again, disrupt that peace. It forces you to reevaluate your circumstances, reevaluate the people who are around you. Are the people who are around you bringing you negativity? Understand that it's okay to grow apart from people. So kind of touching on number 6, which was, again, being unavailable to drama. My number 7 tip for today is being comfortable with saying no. It does not need explanation. You don't have to go into all of the details as why you are saying no. You're not required to tell why you don't want to do something. You are a full-grown person, okay? If I don't want to get up and go to dinner, or if I don't want to get up, go out of town, if I don't feel like hanging out, that's on me. I don't have to explain that. When you are really okay with telling people no, it gives you, it almost allows you to pull some of your power back. I feel like a lot of times we give power to other people by, giving them the explanations that they don't deserve or that they don't need. We're giving away our power sometimes, in my opinion. If you just flat out say, no, I'm not doing it, that's it. My number 8 high value woman tip of the day for really being that high value woman, embodying her, embracing her, becoming her before you move into that next stage of your life is being okay with solitude. And I know that it's going to be hard for some people, especially if you're anything like me. I went from living with one person to one person to one person to one person, and I never took time to be alone. So by the time that I got to a phase in my life where I actually began to do things on my own, I was afraid. I didn't know what that was supposed to feel like. I didn't know that I could actually find comfort in just being alone. When you are a high value woman, you appreciate that peace. But that peace sometimes comes with just being in your own space, being with the comfort of just yourself, nobody else, and just really embracing that moment to say, this is me, this is where I am. I love me, I appreciate me, I am so grateful for being at X, Y, and Z phase of my life, and I know that I am building to be better. Solitude will really kind of show you exactly who you are at this stage of life. I know that it's done that for me personally, so that's why I can only speak from my experience. Being in solitude will also allow you to really focus in on the things that you're trying to accomplish in your life. So again, if we're doing these things and we're molding to become this woman, and we're doing the things that we need to do in order to move to that next phase, by the time that you really fall into your abundance, you have, had every dream that you wanted come true, you're living the lifestyle that you want, you'll appreciate all of that much more because you took the time to actually really hone in on your values, appreciating your values, and really embodying them to become that woman or that girl, or however you want to phrase it. I know there's 1,000,001 phrases that people call it. So that is what I have for you guys today as far as really becoming that high value woman when you're broke, before that abundance sets in, before your lifestyle begins to change. Really focus in on those values, really build yourself to 100% accept them. Once you accept those values into your everyday, this is me, you'll begin to live your life that way, and it'll reflect on the outside. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for rocking with me and doing this get ready with me style video today. Again, if you want to actually have a tutorial on how I created my look for today, don't forget to drop in the comment section below. Also drop in the comment section below as well and tell me what you think about the tips as far as the different high value topics or traits that I went over in today's video. But again, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. If you have been here before, then baby, you already know. But if you have not, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, baby. And also make sure that you are hitting that notification bell as well so you can see when the videos are going up on my channel. Once again, thank you so much. Till next time.